Good morning. We got the coffee. Happy Tuesday, everybody. So I'm doing yoga last night, and we're doing this pose called dancer. You have to hold one leg up like this, and then you've got an arm up, and then you lean forward. By the way, I look amazing doing this pose. I was made to do dancer. That's a joke, in case any of you didn't get it. So we're getting ready to go into the part of the pose where we lean forward, and the instructor says, remember to be careful because wherever you look is where you're going to go. If you look down, you're going to fall down. You need to look straight and look forward and to keep your balance as to where you want to go. It works in every situation. The power of focus, the power of looking where you want to go, not where you don't want to go, affects everything. You remember the story that I said about going down to Disney and driving in that NASCAR race thing. You don't look at the wall, you look at where you want to go. So confidence is tremendously important. And how do we get it? Well, we know that we get confidence through physiology, right? We've talked several times about how when that chest is up, when we're looking forward, when our head's up, then we feel confident. But there's other ways to start to get momentum. And the power of momentum is really what we're all looking for. Once we get things going in a right direction, then it's much easier to keep them going. You know, if you've got a bunch of kids on a merry-go-round in a park, if it's full, one of those old-fashioned merry-go-rounds, when you first start pushing it, it is really, really difficult to push. But once you get it going, then you can literally just stand there and with one hand keep it going. And that is a great analogy and metaphor for life. It's a great metaphor for a business. It's a great metaphor for everything. It's tremendous amount of effort to get something going. But once you get it going, it's easy to keep going in the same direction in a strong way. So how do we get things started? So we start out obviously with our physiology and our focus and our beliefs. We've talked about that a million times. But then to get confidence, a great way to start to get confidence is to get momentum. And momentum starts with what you're passionate about. So you start out with finding your passion. What is it that drives you? What is it that you love? And if you can't figure out what you love, then figure out what you hate, because we're all really good at doing that. And say, okay, these are the things that I hate, and then do the opposite. That passion, that those things that you love will give you inspiration. They'll give you energy. Now, it won't necessarily be energy that lasts forever, but it's the spark of energy like lighter fluid. And as you organize your day, which we're all doing, figure out what you're passionate about and then use that energy to start just accomplishing little things every day. So schedule your days, schedule your week, schedule your month. You know, remember, we overestimate what we can accomplish in a year. We way underestimate what we can accomplish in 5. So when you start looking at the power of momentum, if you're starting to do a new project, if you're working on finances, if you're losing weight, if you're starting a new business, if you're starting over because of COVID, whatever that is, find out what you're passionate about and then start scheduling just little things. And then each day, move forward and start checking off that list. Remember to keep score of what it is that you're accomplishing. And the way then to get momentum is to get up, find your passion, look where you want to go, look at your roles, look at your goals, find your passion, and then go towards those things that you want to get done. And just start getting them done little by little. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So you just start little by little working your way, and eventually you're going to look backwards because you need to stop and keep score every now and then. That's the only time that we look backwards. You're going to look backwards and see that you've actually gained a ton of momentum and you don't know it. And that merry-go-round is getting easier and easier to drive. I have the pleasure of representing a large number of people who've been injured in wrecks. And one of the things that happens is I don't see them all that often. A lot of times we talk over the phone, and I'll see them once a month, once every other month, something like that, kind of depending. And they will not, and their spouse and even their kids will not see the progress that they've made towards healing. You know, inevitably, it happens in every case. They'll come into my office, or I'll come walking into their house, and I'll see them and I'll go, holy cow, you know, you look a ton better. And they'll look at me and they'll go, really? Am I really better? And you know, we'll be like, because usually I have an assistant with me, and we'll be like, yeah, you look a ton better. And the response is always the same. I don't see it. Well, that's because you see yourself every day. So set up your day for victory every day. Start out with what you're passionate about. Start out with that drive. Get that lighter fluid to give you that flash. And then make sure you list things that you're going to accomplish. List your goals for every day. What is it that I'm going to do today? And then just start checking off that list and getting some things done. And when you start doing that, you're going to start to develop momentum. And as time passes, you keep doing that just every day. You know, it's the little steps. A journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step. As time passes, just start doing it every day, and before you know it, you'll stop to keep score, look backwards, and see that you've come a lot further than you thought. You've made a lot more progress than you thought. The journey of 1,000 steps starts with one. It starts with the first one. Start your journey today. If you haven't started yet, start your journey today. If you've started, then keep going. Add to that momentum that you have. You start momentum by finding your passion, and then list something that you're going to do, and then work towards it, and then just do that every day. So today, get up, focus on your goals, focus on where you want to go, find that passion, and then list a couple of things today that you're going to get done towards the accomplishment of those goals. And then list a couple of things for tomorrow, and list a couple more things for the rest of the week. And each day, we're going to take a little bite of that elephant, and we're going to move towards all of our goals. All you got to do is take little steps, and before you know it, you're going to have huge changes. Have a great Tuesday, everybody. We're all in this together. Let's take care of each other. Thanks for watching.